Greetings, YouTube. As promised, another Ron DeSantis story. And this one is about starving children. No, not the existing starving children. He doesn't care about those. No, he wants to take children that are currently getting food in schools and preventing them from getting food during the summer so that they will go from being fed during the school year to starving in the summertime. Because we have far too many people in America who live under the onus of food insecurity because food is expensive and capitalism doesn't care whether you live or die. As long as there's enough people to keep the capitalist machine running, they don't care if children are those among those that don't make it, even though that means that their future base of both workers and potential buyers and purchasers is going to diminish. But let's be sure to we have to admit that capitalism was never all about long-term thinking. Remember, capitalism is based upon the idea that there will be an ever growing market of people to buy stuff and an endless supply of resources to produce the things that they will buy. And that workers, of course, should be paid nothing, even though everyone's worker is someone else's customer. So if every worker got paid nothing, that means every customer would also have, yeah, capitalism doesn't make a lot of sense when you start thinking about it. I brought this idea up to a friend of mine, like, I don't know, 25 years ago. Um, and I'm like, I don't understand how people can't just see that capitalism is a dead end for the whole idea that, this myth of the ever expanding market. He says, in one of the few times in my life he's complimented me, he said, that's because you're smart. He's not good at compliments, but that's one of the few times he gave me one. So yeah, he wants to make sure that kids can't get food during the summer because he doesn't want to take funding that would help ensure that they would in fact get fed during the summer. So that seems to be a core Republican value. Aren't they the party of the family values? Could you show me the list of family values and where it says starve children? That doesn't sound very much like a family value. It doesn't even sound very Christian. Not feeding people who are hungry. Not feeding children in specific who are hungry. That doesn't sound very Christian at all. And yet so many of the GOP champion themselves as good Christian people with the Bible in one hand and the flag in the other. Um, even though they seem to be endorsing policies after policy that in fact want to just ignore people's suffering and in fact increase and speed up their suffering, accelerate their suffering, if you will. So Ron DeSantis is an asshole, and he's willing to show the world how much he is an asshole, and in the process, starve children. So tell me again, why do Republicans keep voting for a man that literally wants to keep food out of their children's mouths?